Good morning, everyone. Here is your moment of yes for Wednesday, March 16th. Today's moment of yes is all about how a little bit of kindness can go a long way. So, was it yesterday? Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday I drove to Tampa and back. Woo, a lot of driving. Monday, when I got home, Hollister told me that the internet was down. And then as I was driving into our house, I noticed that our neighborhood, they're digging up and installing new fiber optic lines for a different service that we use. So they're digging up everybody's yard. It's a huge mess. And as they were digging up our yard, they cut our cable cord, or our internet cable. And they're, again, this is for a different service, a different company. And so they cut our cord. You know, we find the guys, and the guys are like, oh, like, hey, sorry, you have to talk to our foreman, right? I immediately got on the phone with AT&T. They're like, hey, we can't get someone out until Wednesday, which is actually this morning. They still haven't been there. And Hollister and I, obviously, we work from home, and, it's kind of important. And so we're like, okay, shoot, what can we do? And so, I'm on the phone with AT&T on 2 different occasions. They're nice enough. I start walking around the neighborhood because our whole neighborhood's getting pulled up, and I find one guy who's super nice, who works for the cable company who cut my cord. He recommends me to another guy. He's like, just so you know, we're not allowed to touch the cord even though that we cut it, so we can't fix it. AT&T has to do that, but we can't call AT&T. You have to call AT&T. So again, it was this whole mess of like, hey, my bad, can't help you type approach to things. And so, as I'm doing all this, and as I'm on the phone with AT&T multiple times and trying to get things done, and nothing seems to be helpful or happening, the thing that I'm paying attention to more than anything is like, how am I reacting to this? And I'm frustrated and I'm discouraged, but I'm also noticing, how am I reacting to this? Am I going to let this ruin my day? Am I going to be a jerk to other people who it's really not their fault, even the people who cut it, like, they didn't try to? So again, I'm paying attention to my thoughts while I'm also trying to be proactive, and being annoyed kind of is what it is. And so all that to say, just kind of like, letting go, like, hey, if we can't get done till Wednesday, we can go work at a coffee shop, or we can use, our phones as whatever, hotspots, whatever. Just not the biggest deal. Annoying, but not the biggest deal. And sure enough, guy knocks at our door from the other cable company, says, hey man, sorry about this. We're not supposed to touch your cable, but we're going to try to patch it to get you guys up and running until AT&T can come. He's super nice. They get that done. And even though AT&T hasn't been out yet, we have internet, right? We're able to do what we need to do. But again, all that to say, even, as I was interacting with people, I was just, again, I was trying to be kind, right? Part of my intention is, whenever I talk to someone, is that they feel like, right, that I valued them, regardless of who they were. And it's just cool, like, when we can keep our cool, that, sort of kindness can sort of win over the day. And I was reminded of that yesterday, right? I had to drive over to Tampa to give a talk, over 3 hours, and then drive back over 3 hours, and there was rain and there was accidents, and it was, so I went in to get some food to go, and didn't know it was such a long wait, like a 50-minute wait for some orders before I got in there. But the workers there were so nice, and they kept coming out and, asking what they could do to help people. And as a result, everybody, as annoyed as they were just like, oh, hey, no big deal, it's okay. We're like 50 minutes waiting for like fast food. People are like, it's okay, thanks, So again, a little bit of kindness goes such a long way. I know it's common sense, but it's just not common practice. So 2 things, right? Pay attention to your own thoughts. That's always the bigger classroom. And on the external, right, that little bit of kindness goes a long way. Be kind. Let's take care of one another. Take care of the world in the process, and maybe we won't try to overtake each other's countries with a little kindness. Have an awesome day, everyone.